Tenacious and passionate are words Mickey Kasparian uses to describe Lorena Gonzalez. Kasparian is president of the San Diego Imperial County's Labor Council. He hired her to be the Labor Council's political director, a post she held before she successfully ran for state assembly this spring.
What she accomplished more than any other thing was holding candidates accountable for their votes. Lorena thought if we were ever going to be able to build capacity for the labor movement, if we were ever able to become a political power, we were going to have to hold candidates accountable. In particular, Democratic candidates. If they made one poor vote, she would hold them accountable, and we haven't endorsed candidates who have given us one bad vote.
That's why Kasparian says Gonzalez urged Labor not to endorse Democrats Todd Gloria and Sherry Leitner in their re-election bids to the city council last year. She argued Gloria's 60% and Leitner's 54% voting records for workers fell short of what Labor should expect of those it supports, according to Kasparian. When Nathan Fletcher ran for mayor last year, first as a Republican, then an independent, he came out against project labor agreements and argued in favor of pension reform and managed competition. So why in this month's special mayoral election to replace Bob Filner is Gonzalez propping up Fletcher, who voted with Labor just 18% of the time during his 2 state assembly terms? Even Republican candidate Kevin Faulkner received a higher rating at 31% than Fletcher. Kasparian says he's flummoxed most by why Gonzalez didn't instead get behind Democratic mayoral candidate and councilman David Alvarez, who voted with Labor 81%.
I cannot give you any business reason in the world why she would endorse Nathan Fletcher. Now, I know she's always liked Nathan, even when he was a Republican and he was in the assembly. I mean, she's always talked highly of him. But it is totally against the standards that she built in San Diego.
Gonzalez declined comment for this piece, but in an interview with iNewsSource last month, she conceded Fletcher has not always been so good on worker issues.
He's never going to be me. He's never going to be a former labor leader, nor should he be. But he's going to be good on the issues that matter to working folks, and I think that that's good for the entire city.
Gonzalez also pointed out that Alvarez didn't get Labor's support when he ran for the city council in 2010. She said Alvarez was no lover of labor and that he had called unions a special interest. And she paints a different picture than Kasparian on why she champions certain candidates for office.
There's more than just having the progressive values. It's about getting things done. It's about the ability to get elected and then to bring people together to actually achieve goals. I saw in him somebody who wasn't going to go away, somebody who was going to be a rising star. He had the right charisma and personality and background, and he went to war and has done incredible things.
Sorry we're late.
Some of the city's other unions agree with Gonzalez. Unions for firefighters, police officers, and the city's workers have all endorsed Fletcher. Municipal Employees Association General Manager Michael Zuquette says his union liked Fletcher last year when he ran for mayor as an independent, but went with Bob Filner, who opposed pension reform unlike Fletcher. Political pragmatism, he says, drove the MEA to back Fletcher this year.
We were in a position where we were going to have a very short election cycle. We just thought Nathan was going to hit the ground running, be a very strong candidate.
The choice between putting faith in Fletcher's current campaign promises or relying on his record as a Republican assemblyman has also divided local Democrats. The San Diego County Democratic Party endorsed Alvarez against the recommendations of not just Gonzalez, but Congressman Juan Vargas and Scott Peters, who also lobbied for Fletcher.
We really don't know. We really don't know Nathan, so there was no way we could endorse him.
The party's Central Committee member Lori Kern says there have been a lot of hurt feelings, mostly centered around Lorena Gonzalez.
It's been kind of ugly that way. I think there's been a little bit of a split in the Democratic Party, and definitely with labor. Lorena, was such a champion for labor, and now it's like she forgot about us.
Amita Sharma, KPBS News.